Would you say it was on your car?
Yep, had to grab it. Had it for the road trip. Needed the extra charge on one of my devices. So
I understand, sir. I understand. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Game On. This is Pump the Brakes. I am your host, Cricket, from sportspicks.locals.com, and he is the one and only Heavy Steps. It's good to see you the other night, sir.
that's right. You know, made the trip up to Hickson, Tennessee.
That's right, man.
You know, was it? I think they updated some things since I had last been there.
I think you're full of shit. Yep, that's what I think.
There is J Gumbo. I did see a J Gumbo. Not sure what that is.
When you said that, I was like, where the hell is he even talking about? I've never eaten that place in my life. I never even pay attention when I drive by it. I never even noticed it's over there. I don't even know what that is, man.
I probably seafood, maybe.
Mm-mm.
Just guess.
I think it's like Cajun.
Okay.
Like crawfish and shit, man.
Okay. Which
Something
I think
like
that's is seafood, right?
Well, I mean, I guess it would be.
I don't think I'd eat there.
I think it's like gumbo and stuff, yeah. So, but I guess that could be considered seafood, man. For sure.
I don't think I'm interested in any fast food gumbo.
No, that's probably not a good choice, sir. What up, Derp? How you doing, sir? Good to see you, man. What's going on, Grass Guy? How you doing?
This is perfect. Hasn't looked at the Four Nations tourney. Was planning on tonight. Well, Grass Guy, you tuned in at the right time, buddy. We're going to talk a little Four Nations.
Y'all help me out, man. Does Steps mic sound funny? I feel like your gain's up or something, man.
Might be.
I'm not an expert on these things, man. But
Is that better? Is that better?
Is that better?
Test.
That's better. Getting better.
Testing. Oh,
I think that's better, man. This is not a professional operation, y'all. We're trying to work through these things.
Maybe
that's Super Bowl blows, Derp says. Boy, yeah, that was rough, wasn't it, Derp? No, we've had a day or two to think about it, man. What'd you think about that Super Bowl, bro? That was terrible. It was terrible to watch. Not very anticlimactic. At least I got bailed out by some of my damn props. A few of my props came through. I still was a big loser on that thing. I told you the other night, I don't think I've ever, since they legalized sports betting everywhere, I don't think I've won on the Super Bowl yet.
Yeah, I think the worst thing for me was when I got positive, everyone else in the room lost their bet.
Oh, God. I wouldn't mean to hate on you, man. That was such a bummer, bro. Okay, y'all, let's lay this out for y'all. We told you about my little King of the End Zone bad beat and all that stuff where I had Devontae Smith. Well, what we didn't tell you is that on all that, Steps had Xavier Worthy 2+ TDs for like plus 1,200 and all this other stuff that he hit.
Ladder receptions.
Yeah. You had a ladder reception. Hell, he had already got that for you, though, hadn't he?
No, the 9th catch was the second touchdown.
Is your Scarlet turned on or something?
Yeah.
He says there's a hair of an echo, Grass Guy says. What up, Bolshevik? How you doing, man?
I don't know, guys. I'm no tech person. I'll try to work through it.
I think it'll be all right. I just know it sounds a little bit different. I feel like I'm getting an ear for this stuff, man. So Step, we didn't even get to celebrate Steps plus 1,200, man, because I was a little salty about my King of the End Zone bad beat. All I was going to give was a free bet. Well, I'd have probably just picked something, lost that thing anyway, bro. So at least you got some money back in the account. Whoa, that won't do. I don't know what that was, but it was pretty cool.
I hit a button.
What is that?
I didn't know this did this.
I like this, bro.
Okay.
Is that
There you go. That's right. Good, man. Whatever.
I had no idea I was capable of doing that.
That's pretty cool, bro. I can get on board with something like that. That's good stuff. Grass Guy said as a Giants fan, I fucking hated it. Yeah. Did you see? I talked about it a little bit this morning on the morning show. Will, what up, B-Mac? Did you see them Eagles fans acting a fool up there in Philly, bro?
Yeah.
Celebrate. What are those people doing, bro?
Lighting stuff on fire. I mean, I get it.
Just literally. I mean, these people are crazy. They're rioting in the street. Does anybody tell them that they won the game?
Right. Hold on. Is that better?
Yes.
A lot better.
Yes.
Way better. Way better.
All kinds of better, bro.
Okay.
There it is. Let's go. Now I feel like we're official. Let's go.
Yeah, there was like people riding horses. Yeah, just random stuff, man. I guess that's what happens when you I don't know. My first thought isn't to go like destroy shit.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. I've never been one of those damn people, and I don't understand when people just want to just break shit just because.
Yeah, I'm more of the.
That's damn sure not how I celebrate, man.
Yeah, I'll run around and like talk shit to. Have I ever told you a story about the Tom Brady fan that was in front of me walking out of a Colts game?
I don't think so, man. Tell me.
It was the AFC Championship where they came back to go to the Super Bowl. And we were walking, we had won the game. We were walking out of the game, and there was a guy in front of me wearing a Tom Brady jersey with his 2 kids. And of course, I'm drunk, and I just start yelling at him, just talking shit, cussing him out from behind.
Guy with his kids, man.
Dude, he clinched both of his kids, like, and I felt bad after that.
Like he thought you were going to attack his kids or something.
Yeah, or do something.
Well, don't be a crazy person, Stephs.
I know. I still don't sound right, but we'll get it worked out somehow.
Yeah, it was getting better there for a minute. I feel like it's all right though. We'll keep working through it, man. This will be good testing.
Okay.
See, there it is. I think maybe you're just too far from your mic.
Think so?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it sounds better. You get closer to the mic, man.
Okay.
We'll
try this.
No, I saw those people up there, dude. They're like tearing down light poles and shit. They're got fire set. They're throwing chairs and stuff through business windows and all kinds of. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they were going into restaurants and bringing like towels out and setting them on fire. Just throwing them in a pile. I don't know. You know, someone died like climbing up the pole.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. It was a temple studio. It was after the NFC Championship game.
And they greased them up.
Yeah, they were supposed to have all this security amped up because that happened after the NFC Championship game. They were supposed to have all this stuff amped up to prevent a possible celebration after the Super Bowl. Hell, I'm just glad they won. Can you imagine what they've done? That's ridiculous to ever.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. I could care
less. This is true. They were eating horse shit after the last Super Bowl.
Those people are damn fools, man. They ain't nothing. I love my Tennessee Vols. I ain't ever eating no horse shit over nothing. That's foolish, bro.
But I will say it was very anticlimactic. I don't know how I would be pumped up to celebrate like that after it was. You pretty much had 3 quarters to soak in it.
You would think they ain't won one since 1960. So you think they were the damn New York Jets.
Did you see Hurts after the game outside the locker room sitting with the Super Bowl trophy between his legs?
It's pretty cool.
You know what, though? I thought he was trying to like force a Kobe moment there. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I didn't like it.
He earned it.
He did, but
whatever. Where are you going to go, man? They want to take
something different, man.
Whatever. What are you supposed to do? You wore out, bro. That's been a long ride to the top of that mountain. You want to just sit down for a minute and hug that damn trophy. Smoke a stogie. He don't smoke a lot of stogies, man. I ain't got no problem with that picture at all. And maybe he was channeling his inner Kobe, man. Maybe
I do hate the fact that they all smoke stogies afterwards.
That's what you do, man. Celebrating. I mean, I ain't
give
a big
me a blunt.
Guy either,
I want a blunt. Don't give me no fucking cigar.
Oh God, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Steps. Fill me up one of them Cubans. Yeah, there you go.
I ain't smoking a cigar, even if someone gave it to me. That shit's bad for you.
Oh yeah, since nothing else you do is bad for you.
It is harsh. It's much more harsh than a cigarette. You're not supposed to really inhale them, I think.
To get you a good Nick buzz, bro.
I can't do cigar bars. I don't like to be around them when they're lit.
I don't. Like I said, I don't smoke them either, man. I don't. But in a spot like that, I mean, you know, they got them on deck. Now, if they were just there and we were celebrating, like I never remember to buy them or anything for any moments, stuff like that. Like the people always buy for the Tennessee Alabama game. I never buy a stogie, bro.
Yeah,
I never do. I just don't. I don't smoke cigars. I mean, if I'm ever there and somebody's like, "Hey, you want a cigar?" Yeah, I'll smoke a cigar with you. Hell, why not? But I never remember to buy that shit.
Look who it is.
Ooh-wee, Buku coming in here. What's up, sir? How you doing? He got some 4 nations props. USA most points, JT Miller. Canada most points, Nathan McKinnon. Sweden most points, William Nylander. And Finland most points, Alexander Barkov. My favorite player in hockey, Steps.
Yeah?
I love Alexander Barkov, bro. I think that dude is so underrated.
Plays for Florida.
Yeah, he plays for the Panthers.
Does Kurchin play for the Panthers?
Shesterkin?
Is he their goalie?
Shesterkin plays for the Rangers.
Okay. I was looking at some of the rosters for the teams here.
I'm going to take Alexander Barkov to have the most points in the whole damn tournament.
I did find out that Canada's Achilles heel is their goalie play.
I'm taking Finland, bro.
Yeah, it was either. I think the favorite that I was reading about was either Finland or Sweden. I don't remember.
I'm the favorite. Wait, what? The favorite is USA and Canada. Well, let's go and pull it up. USA and Canada are both this morning. They were both plus 160.
I did find out. I didn't know that NHL players, I guess, didn't play in the Olympics this past time around, but they're playing in the next one.
Yeah, man, it's always weird because like the Olympics, sometimes the way it lands is like in the middle of the season sometimes, and so they won't. I never can understand. This is the first best on best tournament since 2016 at the World Hockey something.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually it winds up falling right in the middle of the season, so these guys can't play, man. You're getting paid to play NHL hockey.
I hope Grass Guy is a grass cutting guy and not a grass guy saying something like this.
I've always wondered about that.
At least you're getting some benefits of what you're smoking versus the cigar. It's
Bro,
just
you smoke. Go smoke you a stogie right now. Go smoke a cigar. That damn thing will get you higher in the blunt since you don't ever smoke them.
Tastes nasty.
You gotta get you a good one, man.
Yeah, they all taste nasty.
Let me get this stuff pulled up here, man, so we can talk about Four Nations. What'd you learn about Four Nations, man? I told you to read up on that stuff a little bit today. What'd you learn?
I learned the goalies for Canada. I learned that the United States under 23 team, which would now be like the guys that are starting to come up, were pretty dominant, right? So USA hockey's headed in the right direction.
I mean, I think it's been going in the right direction for a while now, man. They've been pretty good. It ain't like they just burst onto the scene or anything. But definitely the future looks bright, man.
Austin Matthews, is he the captain?
Austin Matthews. Let me get those rosters pulled up.
I believe,
Tell me what you learned about the Canadian goalies, man. While I'm pulling this up,
I learned that I think only one of their goalies actually has I guess, is it a save percentage of like 90 that has a 9 in front of it? The other two are in the 80s.
It has a 9 in front of it.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's the best way I could describe it, I guess.
No, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Keep
going. So yeah, I think they got one. I mean, be honest, like all the guys in this tournament are the elite of the elite. But I think from what it looks like, Canada is going to be, most of their weapons are going to be like the scoring weapons, their forwards and stuff. So they got like what McDavid, Reinhardt, he plays for Canada, doesn't he? McKinnon.
Yep. Yeah, you got there's the roster right there. You got
Sidney Crosby.
Crosby. They did announce that Crosby was going to be all right. Grass guy owns a fertilizer business. Hell yeah. Let's go. He might be fertilizing all kinds of grass, man.
Yeah. I don't want the fertilizer though. I know some fertilizer sneaks into some of that marijuana every once in a while.
Yeah. He's got good clean fertilizer, man.
Two-way forwards, so I would assume that's a forward that can play offense and defense.
Makes sense.
Mark Stone, Braden Point, and Anthony Cirelli for Canada.
Boy, Canada is good. They got a bunch of studs on that team.
Marchand, Bennett.
They're all do what? Who?
Like Marchand, Sam Bennett, Travis Konecny.
Konecny.
Yeah, some pesky guys apparently.
No, it's a good squad, man. That is a good squad. Yeah, Jordan Bennington, St. Louis Blues, Aiden Hill, and Sam Montembeault.
Now, outside of Canada's goalkeepers, their defensemen seem pretty solid.
Yeah, they do. I like Devin. Is it
Toews?
No, that's not how you say it. I always mess this up. It's like Taves.
Taves,
like OE. For a lot of all these hockey players, you see that OE like that? It's pronounced with like an A.
Who else plays with him in Colorado? Because I think he's on the team too.
In Colorado, they got a bunch of studs in Colorado.
Canada. He's going to play for Canada too. Maker.
Well, McKinnon is on. Kel McCarr is
too. Yeah. So those are both defensemen that play together. They're going to also play together.
Yeah, you got to figure they'll try to put
Canada.
They'll probably put them on the same line together. I would think you would want to do that if you had guys that play on the same line every day in the regular season. I would think you would want them to play on the same line in a tournament like this. Seems like it'd just be a little less learning curve there.
Will Canada be able to overcome the goalie concerns? I guess that's what we're going to find out, right?
So we're going to see. This is the team I like right here, bro. I think Sebastian Aho's a stud. Carolina Hurricanes. I really, really like Mikko Rantanen. Came over to the Hurricanes in that crazy blockbuster trade from the Avalanche. Sent Martin Nietzsche out to the Avalanche out there. And I feel like Rantanen and Aho have had some chances to already get some games under their belt. They should have some rapport in this thing. You also pair Rantanen back up with Arturi Lehkonen. I love this guy, dude, for the Avalanche. I'm going to take him too. I'm going to take Lehkonen actually the plus 1,200 to score the most goals on Finland.
On Finland, like just for their team?
For Finland's team, yeah. I'm going to take him to score the most goals on Finland. I do think he'll get set up. It's pretty good spots right in front of the net there. Canada's goal save percentage. Aiden Hill is 900. Bennington at 896 and Montembeault at 897. I mean, that's still solid steps. Hell. I mean, they're still stopping 90% of the damn shots coming at them.
Are they stopping 90% of the shots coming at them from the elite of the elite? Because
I mean, they play these guys every damn day.
Yeah, but
all these guys are playing in the NHL. Yeah. So do them goalies. It ain't like you grab somebody from the junior national team and brought them up and said, "Hey, here you go." They all professional goalies, man. They gonna show up too. You know, they get the pride. You got a lot of pride in this, man. These dudes don't want to go there and get embarrassed in front of the whole world.
Would you say USA's strength is their goaltending?
I mean, I think that damn team's strong all the way throughout, bro. I mean, you just look at that team.
Connor Hellebuck.
Oh, Hellebuck's a stud. I mean, he's up for the Vezina.
He's our goalie.
He is. I mean, all three of those dudes are studs, bro. You put any one of those dudes in the pipes and have confidence in that cat. I promise you. One of them dudes right there, and poor Swayman is just on a bad Boston Bruins team, but I expect one of those three goalkeepers to be in the Stanley Cup Finals. Probably Hellebuck. Joe Decord for the Kraken has a 916 save percentage, and we bet against him in the first period on the reg. See, there you go, Steps. You know how much money you've made off that guy with almost a 92% save percentage?
He's got to warm up.
You're not wrong. Sounds that way, man. He gets better. But this USA team, yeah, you got JT Miller there, Austin Matthews. Man, I like them. This is a good team too.
It is, but
I just don't like taking the favorite in tournaments like this. Like I said, I think let me pull the odds up here. But you got, I think USA and Canada both at plus 160, plus 150 now.
I think
Finland's USA just going up. Finland's. I wanted to take Finland at plus 650. They've just done nothing but go the other way since, bro. I don't know what the news is. I don't know what's happened here, but it looks like we're getting worse. And maybe they're just giving us better odds. I'm gonna bet them again, Steps.
I think USA. It seems like they have the deepest team. They might not have like every superstar, like some of these. Like I mean, Canada has some studs, but they all have studs. But Canada's probably going to score a lot. But they're going to give up a lot. Yeah, I think USA. Swedes. What are the Swedes to win it?
The Swedes?
Yeah.
They are. God, let me get back over. There's so many options in this thing, man. Hold on.
Can you fight in this tournament?
You can. You can always fight in hockey, bro. It's NHL rules. Most of the time in these tournaments, you don't see it as much.
Gotcha.
Because I feel like they, but like I said, these dudes get fired up. Yeah, I mean, if they're going to go, they're going to go. But yeah, you can fight. But like I said, most of the time in these international tournaments and stuff like this, I tend to, especially on something like the All-Star break, like you don't ever really see fighting at the All-Star game,
Yeah.
Like most of these dudes are, I mean, but I'm sure each team's got their enforcers, bro. That's part of it. What'd you ask me? Sweden plus 450.
Kachuk? Is he our enforcer?
I'm sure he's one of them, man. I'm sure there's a few dudes that are enforcers on those teams, man.
Yeah, I don't know about the picking out of the four. Yeah, I think you have some value just taking the two, like sprinkling on the two, the Sweden and Finland, right?
I just bet them both, man.
Yeah,
they're all good. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't. Obviously, I want America to win. I'm not going to go crazy betting Finland. It's like I'm going to bet 5 units on Finland to win the damn thing. I'm going to throw a unit at them. If they win, cool. I'm going to get 10 back now, it looks like. I didn't bet it plus 650. I was just looking at it the other day, but I was going to wait till I'm going to bet it tomorrow morning.
There's some good value here.
There's a lot of value here. But golly, dude, you might as well just grab a dart and throw it at a board, man.
I know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be taking one. I will have a sprinkle on Lehkonen because I like him to lead Finland. And if I like Finland to win the damn thing and he's leading them in goals, I'm going to put a sprinkle on him at 60-1.
Are the Kachuk brothers like the Bash brothers?
Yeah, bro, they're crazy. I'm telling you, you don't remember that game last year when they played each other? When the Panthers and Senators played, and they were the whole damn team. Both teams were fighting, man. You had people with multiple 10-minute majors for fighting. Their grandmama was up in the damn stands like, oh, no. It was crazy, man. These boys are nuts.
Old Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, they did get the news. He's because he missed his first game the other day, man. For first game since like 2021, or excuse me, 2022. It was game 6 of the 2022 playoffs that he had to miss a game there. But I didn't realize that dude at 37 still like an Iron Man, man. He's still playing every damn game in the NHL season. That's crazy.
So this like the tournament, it's round robin. So I guess there's a point system. Is it kind of like group play and the World
Cup? We'll
tell
you, Steps. We'll tell you, sir. The Four Nations face-off format. All games in the Four Nations face-off will be played in accordance with NHL rules. Each team will play 3 tournament games in a traditional round-robin format under the following point system: 3 points for a win in regulation time, 2 points for a win in overtime shootout, 1 point for a loss in overtime shootout, and 0 points for a loss in regulation time. The 2 teams with the best tournament record will then advance to a 1-game final. Booyah.
Okay.
So there you go, sir. And the first games, looks like the first 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, will all be played up in Montreal. And Monday and next Thursday for the championship game will be played down in Boston. So
interesting.
Who are you looking at for give me somebody, man. Give me a goal score. Or you ain't gotta do goal score. Let's do point score. Because you can go assist or whatever.
So the points, that would be assists.
Assists or goals.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe
I want you to guess because you're probably going to be right because you don't really know shit about this.
I know. You're right about that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Pick me a winner, Steps.
I'm thinking let's go with Kale Maker.
Makar. You got to at least learn to say his name right.
Let's go with Kel Makar.
You do know he's a defenseman.
Yeah. That's best defender.
That's all right, bro. Defenseman, it don't matter. Defensemen get points too. Especially a guy like that. He's used to rushing the net. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it, man. I don't hate you. Like I said, your guess is as good as anybody's. I'll tell you another guy that I think there's some value on is Sebastian Aho at plus 3,500. You probably want to take him. I'd probably take him. Mikko, I like Mikko Rantanen, man. I do. You're going to see some of these guys playing with like I said, I'm going to put a little sprinkle on Lehkonen for most goals at 60-1. But
what's Barkov?
I will have Barkov for most points, top point score at plus 2,500. That is my top point score, Alexander Barkov.
Nylander?
I like Nylander. I just don't think that team's all that great.
He's on pace to score 40 goals this season.
He plays
third straight year.
Yeah, dude's good, man. I just don't think that team's that great. I really don't understand why they're why Finland is such a bigger dog than them when it comes to the futures. I don't understand. When I look at the rosters, let's just do that. Let's look more at the rosters. Like you look at Sweden. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, there's studs on every one of these teams. All these teams are really good. But I don't understand why that roster is plus 450 and that roster is plus 1,000.
Kachuk Matthew, been the hottest player in the league over the last 14 days, getting 7 goals, 6 assists during the 6-point game point streak. 6-game point streak. So he's the hottest player coming into the tournament. Okay. Looks like is it Brandon Hagel?
I think that's Hagel.
He's got 6 goals and 11 points in 7 appearances, including a 4-game spree. Barkov has produced 3 goals and 8 helpers across his 6-game point streak. McKinnon's coming in with 2 goals and 8 assists in his past 6 matchups. Reinhardt has 2 goals and 7 helpers during a 6-game point spree, and then Barat has 1 goal and 8 assists in the last 6 outings and is riding an 8-game point streak. So I guess that's who's coming in hot.
Love it. I was looking at here. Buku was asking me if I checked the power play goals. I was looking to see. I can never find these when I'm looking for them, Buku. I always find these when I'm just fumbling through this thing, looking at different stuff, and then when I want to actually bet them, I can never find them to get back to them. So,
yeah, Action hasn't written anything up on this yet, which is surprising.
yeah, man, what are they doing? I'll be honest with you, man. I think a lot of people just kind of forgot about them. It snuck up on me. I told Wolf on Friday, he came in Kirk's Corner with me. I was like, look, man, I need you to read up just a little bit on Four Nations because I need to talk about it. Buku's been telling me to study up on this for 2 months now, and I've let it sneak up to me the week before because everything else, Super Bowl and all this other shit going on.
It happens.
But Buku, I can't find them power play goals right now. I'll look at them. I'm going to put some picks out tomorrow on Kirk's Pick. I'll release what like I said, I'm going to bet Finland at 10-1. I might sprinkle on Sweden too, just because. I'll tell you this, I don't think that it's going to be USA and Canada in the finals.
I don't think so either.
I just don't think it's going to go chalk like that.
All right. I'm giving you put me on the spot earlier with most goals. I've got one for you.
Lay it on me, man.
Sam Reinhart.
Sam Reinhart, most goals. Okay. Okay, bro.
Can you bet most goals for a team?
Absolutely.
Austin Matthews, Team USA.
Let's see here. Player futures. Top goal scorer. Say points or goals?
Goals for USA.
For America. Austin Matthews plus 300. You take the favorite, man?
Miko plus 400 for most points.
Steps like Austin Matthews, Miko most points for Finland.
Yep. Sam Matthews will play on a line with Gunsel and Hughes.
Going awfully chalky here, Steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. It don't mean they're not winners, bro.
What about Hughes over 4.5 total points?
Let's see.
He has Jack Hughes. So the last time
Even
Hughes
money
has not produced a point per game was in the 2020-21 season.
That guy scores a point per game?
Yep.
Wow.
He's got 131 goals and 325 points in 302 games.
Oh, have I seen who's playing on the... Okay, I got you. No, I have not seen those yet, man. Buku, I got you.
So I'm thinking...
You can bet power play goals, too, though.
I would take that Hughes line even. Just because even if he doesn't score goals, I mean, look who he's...
Even money, I feel like there's definitely value there. If that man averaging a damn point per game since 2021 or whatever, I mean, shit, even money.
He's got 7 points in his last 5 games.
Well, yeah. Who's he playing for? Just because is that America?
Jack Hughes, yeah.
Okay, just because his name's Hughes don't mean he's got to be on America. that's not a foregone conclusion.
I mean, Kachuk's on America.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you look at all these names, yeah, and then you'll have.
And then Austin Matthews spells his name stupid, so you would think he's Canadian.
Lucas Raymond plays for Sweden. Patrick Lane plays for Finland. I'm like, yeah, come on.
All right, there it is. There's my best bets. Buku, what's your best bets, buddy?
So you like that over Jack Hughes over 4.5 points? I like that one too. I do like that one. I don't care who he plays for.
Yep.
So you're gonna take I think I'm gonna take. Like I said, I'll put my picks out tomorrow on these, and there's a million different things to look at. It's gonna take me a while on that.
Here's a good tip here.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. Yeah, I seen him. So Buku's he's full of the knowledge, man. You need to look at that.
We talked the Four Nations. This guy he's right in his wheelhouse. His Team USA hat came in the mail. He's ready to go, man.
He is, bro. He's fired up. Ooh, speaking of hats, Team USA hats. Let me show you this. I don't know if you saw these or not.
Probably not.
These are sweet, bro. Buku, I didn't realize you had B. McCormick sent it to me this morning. Buku had tagged me in this on the Twitter, and I didn't realize. But look at these goalie helmets, bro.
Oh, damn.
That's Hellebuck's.
That's dope. It's got like the eagle.
That's Ottinger's.
Okay. And
that's Swayman's.
Statue of Liberty. Oh, that one's weak.
They call him, his nickname's the Otter. That's an otter wearing the Statue of Liberty.
I like that.
Yeah, bro.
The third one was weak, dude.
It's Swayman.
Do better. I do like the Jets, but still.
Yeah, so we can say that's pretty cool too, man. I'll pull them up here in just a second. After I get them, I have to Google them and all that stuff. But I'll show you the other ones too. They're pretty sweet too.
In regular NHL, do they have helmets like that are personalized?
Yeah, most of them do. Most of them. I'm sure there's some weird, rules.
I can't believe they used to play hockey without helmets.
Bro, the goalies didn't wear helmets till like 1978 or something.
Dude, they got fucked up, man.
It's crazy.
That shit was hitting their face.
It was something nuts. Like, yeah, there was. I don't know if it was that late. I think for some reason, 78 sticking out in my mind. But I feel like it was early to mid 70s before the goalies started wearing masks. That is nuts, bro. These people are psychos.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Do you see how hard they're firing that frozen ass rock around out there? And these dudes weren't even hockey players built different, bro.
Was it Ray Bork who used to have like 100-mile-an-hour slap shot? And it was like,
I don't know, man. I'm
was
sure
it Bork? He played, whoever it was, he played for the Blues, St. Louis Blues. Growing up, but that was like his claim to fame was his slap shot. I couldn't imagine taking 100-mile-an-hour puck to the face.
No.
No, think about a baseball. A puck is like way more solid. It's cold. Yeah.
I feel
what
like
are they thinking, dude?
Dude, I'm telling you, when I heard that, oh man, let's pull this up. This is cool. We got all kinds of them here. There's Saros.
Ooh, I like the side of that one.
Yeah, that one looks pretty sweet. They
catchers in baseball should do this.
A lot of them do, I thought.
Major League Baseball probably won't allow it.
No, that's what I was saying. A lot of them, I feel like, the NFL has such weird rules on what you can wear and all the different things like that. I'm sure the goalie masks are some kind of, but I feel like for special events, they get to, to decorate them however they want. I don't know. You'd have to ask Buku, man. I didn't really dove too deep into that. I know those are freaking sweet.
How are you going to attack this? Because you're going to bet the props, and then as far as teams, what are you going to do?
I'm going to bet, like I said, probably going to bet Sweden and Finland. I'm just going to bet a unit on both of them.
Can you bet like who advances or no?
You can, but I'm also not trying to invest 30 damn units in this thing.
Gotcha.
Like I'm really trying to keep it down to about 10 units at the most. Really, I don't want to go invest in a bunch of damn units into a mid-season hockey tournament that I'm sure that's going to play and it's going to be good to watch and all that stuff. That's the thing. It's going to be fun to watch whether I bet on it or not.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fire some at them here and there, try to make a little change and, bet a few props I can root the whole tournament for. But I ain't trying to go crazy on this damn thing. You said you better bet on America. I mean,
if you're going to bet Canada or America, you better fucking bet America.
Well, I'm not betting. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I bet neither one of them.
I mean, hell, we're Canada. We're going to own Canada.
I'm damn sure not going to bet Canada over America.
What are the four nations going to do when Canada and America, when Canada's at the 52nd state? What are they going to do?
It's three nations.
Yeah. They're going to have to get another nation.
Maybe Russia will get their shit together by then. Then come back and play.
Them and Ukraine can team up.
In a perfect world, Steps. I mean, geez. Like I said, it doesn't sound too bad. I'm sure a lot of people would be cool with that.
They should just take different nations and pair them up with, like, their enemy. It's like USA and Afghanistan. Or like a Middle Eastern country.
Is that who you think's our biggest?
Ukraine and Russia.
Afghanistan? I don't think that's the one we should be worried about.
Do they even play hockey?
In Afghanistan? I got a feeling there's not a lot of hockey rinks in Afghanistan, Steps.
You'd be surprised.
You would be surprised.
I didn't know Iraq had like a actual city. Like I thought it was all just like a shithole country.
I thought it was just rocks and desert.
Ever. But no, they have like skyscrapers and everything else.
Yeah, bro. They got civilization, man.
Afghanistan.
You think you got nuclear weapons without a town?
True. I don't know. I guess that's the picture the media painted of Iraq to us when we were kids.
Well, hell, you got Google Earth, man. You can see for yourself.
I mean, all I remember is like all the statues like coming down, like the Saddam Hussein statues, how they were like pulling them with chains and stuff.
Hell, them damn things were 20 foot tall.
Yeah. Grass Guy said that on it. I know it'll never happen, but it'd be fun.
It'd be fun. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Well, hell, man, let's change gears. Like I said, I'll put some picks out for that tomorrow. I know I'm taking Barkov for the top point scorer in the tournament. I'll have a sprinkle on Lekkonen for the top goal scorer. But, well, let's see. I'll dive into it tomorrow after the morning show. Let you know what I'm really going to do. Let's talk college basketball night. Big night in college basketball, Steps.
Yeah. I just gave up. I'm following the Action Pro edges.
Dude, I had a big day on Saturday. That's another reason I wasn't near as upset about the Super Bowl.
Kentucky or Tennessee hasn't made a Final Four in basketball.
Never.
I was surprised when I found that out today.
No, I knew that, bro. We've been close, probably about. I mean, we've been Elite Eight. We've lost some heartbreaking games in the Elite Eight in my lifetime.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've been
we're talking like 4 or 5 of them. So we've been there, been to several Elite Eights at this point, but we have not got over that hump just yet, man. Maybe this year's the year. We'll see.
I see you're over there. I took Florida.
That one's. You should be terrified if you took Florida.
Why?
That line was at -4.5 for Florida last night. Somebody knows something. If you bet them earlier, you better bet them again. If you feel all that good, you better take your plus money on the money line now. It was at -4.5 last night, and it's gone to +1.5. I took Mississippi State on the money line at -108. It was still do what?
It would make sense why the pro projection for Action likes it, because they project Florida should be a favorite by 4.5.
It should be. That's what I'm saying. Something's weird. Mississippi State's still a top 25 team on the road. Florida's just had big games. They had the big win over Auburn. Like they've had the last few games they've had have been really high energy. Like they're still college kids. Comes a time where you're gonna have a bad night on the road in conference in a building that's gonna be hyped tonight because Mississippi State needs this win.
Well, they just went on the road and beat Georgia.
Yeah, it's not that big a win. Georgia ain't that damn good.
The record says otherwise.
Have you seen what they've done about the last 8 games? They started out 14-2. I think they've lost 6 of the last 8.
Okay.
So they ain't that damn good. But Florida, like I said, I bet Mississippi State when they were -108. I didn't mess with the +1.5. You had to lay like -118 or something on that. So I just took the -108 on the money line for Mississippi State. I took Tennessee 3 units, -2.5. I told y'all after they beat us. I told y'all the day after they beat us in Knoxville. I said I will be betting Tennessee when we playing Kentucky.
I can't bet that because I know I have an Indiana shirt on, but I got a little soft spot for Kentucky.
Whatever, dude.
I'm a Mark Pope guy, man.
Don't bet it, Lee. Go ahead. Bet it. As a matter of fact, since you've got such a soft spot for Mark Pope, go ahead and bet Kentucky, man.
No, I'm not going
to. So I'm going to laugh at you when you lose your money.
I ain't betting it, but I did bet Florida, and I stand by that bet.
I mean, they should win. My initial thought when I looked at Florida last night, I liked the night before when they put these lines up. If I'm still awake, I'll click the lines I like and just leave it pulled up so I can see how they move overnight. And I initially clicked Florida -4.5 last night. I saw the lines start coming down. Then I started thinking about it. And then I looked at it. When it got down to 1.5, +1.5 Mississippi State, I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and bet Mississippi State money line now. College basketball, it's just hard, dude. It's just hard to, I mean, what are they, 21-3 now? Like, law of averages almost.
Yeah, no, it's hard. You're right.
And it's almost, at this point, it's a system play because you got the lower-ranked team favored over the higher-ranked team.
Well, they're both ranked, and one's at home.
You have the lower-ranked team favored over the higher-ranked team. That's part of the system. There's no reason that should be there.
It's losing the night.
We'll see.
Gators, baby. Chomp, chomp.
I'm betting against your fighting Mormons, too.
The BYU?
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't on them tonight.
Taking West Virginia -2.5 right here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like it's just a hard place for that's a long way to travel for BYU all the way to Morgantown, West Virginia, man.
It's a weird place for some BYU people to be too.
Feel like it's gonna be a tough spot for the Cougs tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna feel filthy after going into Morgantown.
Filthy. That's right, B-Mac. Still got that orange on, man. -2.5 and under 149.5. I went over with 149.5 tonight, B-Mac. I really don't know. That's just I did it on a little same game parlay. They got a boost on DraftKings where you can do a same game parlay X for the Tennessee-Kentucky game and the Purdue-Michigan game.
Do you know anything about George Mason in St. Louis?
Mm-mm.
Took George Mason. Well, I just took George Mason because it says.
Well, tell me what you know, man. You got a bet on it.
Yeah, I know. I told you I took the Pro Projection Edge models on action. And they're saying George Mason, highlighting them as an underrated contender, while the line puts George Mason at +1.5. The action projections indicate that they should be seen as a -4.5 favorite line. This insight, albeit brief, underscores a clear opportunity for those that trust the data. So,
you are one that trusts the data, sir.
Yeah, I'm a data-driven guy. And at this point, cricket, I'm willing to try anything with college basketball. So I'm just going to ride with these pro projection edges that are telling me that the line's this, but it should be that.
Okay. Fair enough.
But there's always a reason why, and they never explain why. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's fair. I'm a little scared of this one.
What is it? Kansas State. You love Kansas State, dude.
I don't even
football
know
or basketball.
I don't even know why, bro. I don't even know why.
You're always betting on them.
And they're always covering for me. Like, I don't know why. They wore these ugly ass like plum purple uniforms a couple weeks ago. They were awful. But I feel like they still won in the damn things. Like, they're not that good. They're 12-11. It's not like they're some world-beating team or anything. Arizona's won 13 of their last 14 games. I don't know why I'm taking this pick right here. But they've been playing well.
3.5 point favorite.
Yeah, that's too low.
Yeah,
it ought to be higher than that.
It's especially if Kansas State's just a 500 team.
They're 12-11, one game above 500, but they have had some massive wins. They just beat Kansas last weekend. We took them on Saturday on the money line there. Just won that one. They beat Iowa State at Iowa State and ended their 29-game home win streak or whatever. Beat them by damn 19 points on the road. Went out to Arizona State. I know it's not a big win, but it was sandwiched in between that Iowa State-Kansas deal. So you expect that to be kind of a letdown spot. They only won by 3 at Arizona State, but they still won the damn game. They're playing a lot better basketball right now, man. They're going to be one of those teams that gets in the Big 12 tournament. It's a lower seed, and I take a little flyer on them because they're going to be like plus 900 or something in the conference tournament, and I'm just going to take a little sprinkle on it.
Yeah. They won't turn into like a bubble team, will they?
They got a lot of work to do, man.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, this is another step in the right direction. Not if you can pull this win off, but I just feel like that line, maybe that's why it's set there because they have been playing so well. Maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid because I've been riding on this Arizona wave for a little while too, man. Like I said, they won 13 of the last 14 after starting 5-6, but that's a good basketball team. That's another one I'm going to take to probably win their respective conference tournament. What are they in the Big 12 now? So there'll be another one.
Coach, is he still recruiting like European players?
Hell, I think everybody is a little bit now, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a more common thing now than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, but that was kind of his thing.
I mean,
I forget who that point guard was that he had. White dude, he might still be there.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Not sure. But yeah, I'm going to take Kansas State tonight. I took them plus the 3.5 because, anything, if I can get it north of that 3-pointer there, just in case somebody was to hit a buzzer beating 3-pointer with a tie game. So take the 3.5. But I put a unit on that, and I put a unit on the money line too. I got it at plus 145, but now it's plus 140.
The next one looks like it'll be a fun one. UCLA and Illinois.
This is another one. I've taken this one really based off the line movement today. It was at 5.5 this morning when we were doing the morning show, and it went to 6.5 and sat there for a couple hours, and then it went up to 7.5. Finally at 7.5, I was like, hell, because UCLA had that 4-game losing streak, but they followed that up with a 7-game winning streak now. They're playing well, but I feel like it's been a pretty good little stretch here since Mick Cronin was bitching about all the travel and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They've had kind of favorable schedule, several home games. The travel has not been too bad. So every time I've seen them have to come over this way, I feel like it's not been well for them. They've not played great basketball in those spots, and this is a good basketball team in Illinois, and they should be fired up, ready to go now tonight, knowing that team's won 7 in a row. Yakachunas, come out, make it happen, Captain.
The guy I thought I knew, but don't even know who he is.
The guy you should have bet, but didn't.
I will say this. You're right. UCLA historically is one of those teams that does not travel well. But I mean, Illinois is more Midwestern, but still, that's a nice little plane ride.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. From Los Angeles. Yeah.
Because I know Mick Cronin, when he was bitching in his press conference about the travel, that he said that's the first thing he looked at whenever they joined the Big Ten was how their team did when they traveled out east, and they were awful.
Yeah, not good. Not
and then
good.
he says when people come to visit them, it's like a vacation because there's palm trees and the beach and good weather. And
Well, you signed up for the job, Mick.
he is a good coach.
He is a good coach. I like Mick Cronin.
I'd take him at IU, but we won't get him.
You know,
I think we're going to get Chris Beard.
That's not an unreasonable thing, Steps.
No, but I think Beard is going to be the guy because he's a Bobby Knight disciple.
Okay. Yeah, he was at Texas Tech too.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Him or Bruce Pearl, but I think Bruce.
I don't think Bruce is leaving. I don't know though if that's his dream job, bro. What up, Cheap Pete?
It might be one of those things where they just hired a Mike Woodson, 66 years old. Bruce Pearl, 64. He's way more youthful, but IU needs to look for somebody who can be there for the next 20 years.
Bruce Pearl don't feel like he's a day older than 40, man.
I know. He seems like he's been the same age for the last 40 years that I've known him.
He looks the exact same as he did in 2008 at Tennessee. I promise you.
I know.
Brandon says equipment manager was fired from the Chiefs for handing out yellow flags as Kleenexes when the players were crying. That's fair, man. That's fair. I can't say any more about the Super Bowl, man. I don't know. There wasn't much to say to begin with.
Football's over. I thought about that today. I was like, damn. Like, I just left Buku's house and I didn't even think like, oh, football's over for like a while.
Man, I told you it's been over for me for 3 damn weeks now. After the championship games, I was just over it. I didn't really care to watch Super Bowl. I never thought it was. I thought it was going to at least be a good game.
I did too,
but it wasn't. It was garbage. It's one of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen in my damn life.
I agree. Now, had you not gambled on it, I would have stopped watching after halftime.
Oh yeah, that's what we were laughing about the other night. You said this is why sports betting's awesome because there wasn't nothing to watch in that damn game for at least 3 quarters there. And we were rooting like hell all the way down to the last play.
Yeah.
For all kinds of crazy stuff to happen.
Awesome.
Bro.
It's awesome.
That was awesome. That's the only thing that made it any worth the damn at all. And the fact that some of those things did come through, so I didn't get hurt as bad. Like I said, I still lost money on the Super Bowl, but I didn't get hurt too bad because some of the props came through.
Just think if you guys were able to enjoy the worthy stuff with me, it would have been.
God, no, man.
Yeah,
I know.
I
got that guy as my protected rookie in our dynasty league.
Yeah. It's almost like I would have won like the MVP trophy, but like someone's parent, like my best friend's parent died or something, like where it's like that totally overshadows like the moment for me, you know?
Okay.
Like that's what happened. Like because you and Buku, everybody in the house had that same bet.
Anybody was up. I think everybody was upset. I don't think anybody else even had it as their king. I don't think they were just bummed for me, man. It screwed a couple things for me because it wound up they didn't get the onside kick. I wanted to just run the clock.
Your whole attitude changed as soon as that happened.
Because it screwed several bets for me. Like it made it where like there was a kneel down for the last play. Now there was all kinds of things that went wrong on that one play, and I literally felt like I willed it into existence. Because right before that, I was like, okay, I need to gain a few yards and just don't throw this 50-yard bomb. And before I even got that out of my mouth, he dropped it in the bucket. So I feel like I willed that thing. It could have been 77-0. I would have been fine with it. As soon as the Chiefs fans started writing for Pete, the league office had enough. Yeah.
There's nothing the Eagles did not leave it in the refs' hands.
No.
The referees they tried that pass interference on the first.
I thought we were on the right
drive.
side. When I saw that, I thought we were on the right side.
Hands to the face.
I did, but I always get salty at the end of the Super Bowl. I told you I hadn't won on a Super Bowl in a decade. I feel like the last time I won on a Super Bowl, I had to go collect my money from a bookie.
Yeah, because you were thinking, "Damn, I get to wait to see how much money I'm gonna win off of this."
I know, bro. That's one thing I was most bummed about. I just loved the anticipation because I wasn't gonna check it that night. I wanted to be able to wake up the next morning and check and see how much my free bet was for King of the End Zone. That's all I wanted. You
would have thought.
That was going to make me a winner. That would have made up for my losses now. Granted, I would have still had to win the free bet, and it wouldn't have been nothing crazy. It might have been $150, $150, but it would have made up for my losses in the damn Super Bowl.
You got to look at it glass half full. Okay.
I was happy
You
for you.
you got to sweat out the whole Super Bowl
Absolutely, dude.
when it was a blowout
Absolutely.
and you lost your bet in the last fourth quarter in the last minutes.
Absolutely, bro. No, it was a good sweat. All we can ever ask for is a sweat, man. That's what, yeah. And sporting, yeah, Uncle Bob, he was all over the Eagles. He had emailed me, asked me what I thought about it. I told him, I said, man, I think it's written in the stars. I told him I thought it was the Chiefs. But I also told him because he was saying he liked the Eagles plus 3.5. He was going to do a 5% on plus 3.5. I was like, I like that. I was like, I do think if the Chiefs win, I was like, I think they're winning. I think they're winning by a damn field goal. So I said, I think the 3.5. My point was like, I'm not going to take the plus 3.5 because you had to lay like minus 180. I was like, I might as well take the Chiefs minus 1.5 at the minus 110 or whatever it was.
Next year, I'm just not going to let you bet a side. No side, no total, just props.
Man,
you hit the props, man. You hit the props.
I didn't do bad at props, man. I didn't do bad. Like I said, I never do well in stuff like that because there's way too many damn options, bro.
What do you think about this?
Bet on Aaron Rodgers going to the Vikings Are you just going to follow Brett Favre all the way out?
B-Mac, I feel you. Oh, look, B-Mac's got the picture.
He had that picture, man. We talked about that 2 weeks ago, Steps. Where you been?
No, I just seen it.
You didn't just see it, man. We talked about this on the show last week. I can go clip it out and find it for you.
My bad.
Smoke another one, man. We got system play, man. Alabama over.
What the hell are you doing over down there? I see you down there.
Michigan
State. We'll talk about that in a sec. Indiana is bound to cover at some point, but go ahead. Alabama, Texas. Tell me about it.
Supporting hammered the Eagles, bro. He laddered. He went plus 3.5, minus 3.5.
I do remember seeing him posting that stuff on Sunday.
That man crushed them. He didn't kick their head, and they owe you half the casino, man.
Oh shit! Yeah, he went the opposite way there.
That's what I'm saying. He because you started getting real good plus money on those minus numbers for the Eagles. They're going. I bet minus 7.5. I bet you got plus 270 or something on that.
Is Alabama still like score a whole bunch of points?
Yeah. Now, granted, I will tell you this. You got to be careful because this happened the other day on Saturday. And I told y'all on Friday when we were talking about it, it was like 161.5. I was like, you need to bet it now because it's going to go up. It wound up going all the way up to 166.5. And the final was 85-81. So it landed on 166.
Wow.
So if you got it now, this one tonight, I do think there's going to be a lot of points. And I bet it at 165.5. I still think you're fine with it. I still think it's going to go over this number more times than it doesn't. And for me, it's literally a system play with this Alabama team to bet the over every single time and know that I'm going to win more than I lose. And I'm not. I bet 3 units on it again. I don't even care.
It's amazing how they get these totals. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Crazy stuff happens, dude. The one game they went under, I think they've gone over in 3 of the last 4. The one they went under was against Georgia, and there was a stretch where Alabama had didn't make a field goal for 4.5 minutes, and Georgia had a stretch where they were 2 out of 16 from the field, and they still landed 2 points short of the over.
Jeez.
So I'm just saying, these boys are going to score. I told you. They like to shoot a lot of shots. They like to shoot a lot of shots from 3-point. And their 2-point shots, they're awfully efficient in the 2-point game. They don't shoot a lot of them, but they're awfully efficient when they do. This one feels weird. I watched it. It was minus 8.5 for A&M earlier. I don't know if you mess with Georgia money line, but I think 7.5 might be too many. That Georgia team needs to get right, dude.
Yeah, you said they've lost what?
I think it's like 6 out of 8 or something.
They ain't gonna get right, man. They're in the same boat Indiana is.
Yeah, A&M's good too. So I just decided to not mess with that one. That total's in a weird spot.
God.
I do like Michigan State tonight. Minus 11.5. Tell you, man, Indiana ain't look good, bro. They're not playing good basketball right now. They damn sure ain't look good on the road. They got whipped at Wisconsin last week.
Michigan, they didn't play too bad.
No, they played well in that Michigan game. They did play well in that one, but that feels like a lifetime ago. At this point,
I'm just ready to turn the page on this season.
And the line has been driving up for most of the day there. It's gone up, I think, 1.5 points now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get blown out.
14, 15, somewhere around there. I think for you alt line action players out there, I think you can take it up to 14.5. Comfortably, maybe 13.5. I don't know if I would go. I'm weird about those numbers like that. It's more just feel than anything, but probably 13.5. It feels like a 14-point win for Michigan State.
I got some late night action.
Ooh, tell me about it.
No, you tell me about yours first because you got St. Mary's there.
I like St. Mary's. That's another one where the lines has been going out. It was at 8.5. I bet it at 9.5. Now it's at 10.5, and they're probably going to win by 15 plus. St. Mary's is another one that had a couple little rough stretch there. I mean, they're good. They only lost 4 or 5 games, but they lost a couple of those games in the last 2 weeks. So now they're back at home, been on a little road trip. Now they're back at home. It's a good Santa Clara team, but tonight feels like with this line moving out like that, St. Mary's going to handle business.
San Francisco.
I like San Francisco.
I watched them that night. You told me to bet them
Against
good.
St. Mary's?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They are pretty good, man. I'm telling you, I think that's almost if they won on Saturday, I think they're a 20-win team now.
A lot of those teams can shoot the lights out.
What time do they play? It's got to be late, ain't it?
I don't know, but I took that Northwestern. Northwestern apparently is the best underdog on the board today.
At Oregon?
That's what I read. It says, despite giving a hefty 9.5 by the bookmakers, our numbers make Northwestern just a 5.5 point underdog against the spread. Further, the money line bolsters this pick as Northwestern is plus 350 in the market, while action projection pegs it as a much tighter plus 197. So, but still, I mean, this is a travel spot, late night action. I like the plus 9.5, but I'm not sure I want to sprinkle on the money line.
Oregon did lose one at home to Nebraska. Granted, that Nebraska team has been playing better than this Northwestern team, but I think you rather than take the money line, you could take it down a little bit. If their projections got it at 5.5, take it down to plus 7.5 and get. Let's see what it'll be.
Cricket, you already know what I'm going to tell you.
I mean, I know you're not going to do this, but this is what you ought to do in this spot. But you just take it down to plus 7.5, get plus 114, gives you a 2-point cushion on the projected line.
At least get the money. Plus.
Yeah.
I feel you.
That's what I'm saying. Because then you're going to feel stupid when they lose by 4. And you took the 9.5 and cost yourself money.
I took George Mason's money line instead of the spread. You'd be proud of me.
What is it?
The spread was minus 1.5 or plus 1.5 or plus 2.
And you threw the money line? Yeah. Man, I am proud of you.
I don't need those points, man. How often does someone win by just 1 point? You know what I'm saying?
I know it feels that way, but boy, I have lost on it before. Tennessee to reach Final Four plus 240, worth a sprinkle. I don't.
History says it should be like plus 5,000.
What I'm saying. Yeah, based off history supporting, we've never made a Final Four. So based off of history, it should be more than that. So I don't know what the values are. I think if you're going to do that, I feel like if we make the Final Four, we're winning the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
So I think you just go ahead and take the value. You get them at, what are the futures right now?
You said plus 2. Okay, plus 240 to reach the Final Four.
You get Tennessee to win the whole thing at plus 1,400. I'd rather bet that than plus 240 on the Final Four.
I think you're right. If Tennessee did make it, they'd be so pumped up.
I feel like if they make the Final Four, I feel like they're winning the whole thing. That Elite 8 hump is the one we ain't been able to get over, bro.
I mean, a lot of people haven't been able to get over that hump.
It's not easy to do, man. Not easy to do.
North Carolina State. Dude, North Carolina State went to the Final Four.
North Carolina State won the national championship back in Jimmy V days.
It's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, George Mason made a Final Four.
VCU.
Loyola has made a Final Four.
Virginia Commonwealth.
What are y'all doing?
It ain't easy to do, bro.
Tennessee should have a Final Four under their belt.
And we've, really in my younger years of life, really until probably when I graduated high school, really, around the time Bruce Pearl came in, that's when we really started becoming relevant in basketball. Before that, Tennessee wasn't much in basketball. Like growing up as a kid, like we were never. You got a lot of kids that love Tennessee football. A lot of my friends love Tennessee football, but they're all like Duke fans or North Carolina fans or whatever. Yeah. I ain't one of those guys. I ain't never been one of those cats. I love Tennessee, but we were not any good in basketball early on there. We got to high school and we started becoming more relevant. And since then, it's been a pretty good little run here. But, we've been at the benefit of 2 Hall of Fame coaches also in Bruce Pearl and Rick Barnes. So
dude, every school Bruce Pearl's gone to, he's put on the map.
He's
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, put him on the map.
Yeah, he took them to the Sweet 16, didn't he?
Tennessee, Tennessee put him on the map.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Auburn,
Auburn wasn't.
now
Auburn
basketball school.
wasn't worth the damn basketball before that either. He's passionate about it, man. He puts the time in. He gets recruits there. He cares about people around him.
No, that's 100% true.
So that's what I'm saying.
Genuinely cares.
Yeah.
Like what you see is what you get.
Like he got fired for inviting these recruits over to a cookout at his house to hang out and stuff. It wasn't like he was trying to do shady. He's just like, he's a guy that cares, man. That's what I'm saying. I pull for Bruce Pearl anytime he's not playing Tennessee. I want to see Bruce Pearl win the game anytime he's not playing Tennessee.
I agree. Well, I want him to win all the time.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Even when he's playing Indiana?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, why not? It wouldn't be hard for him. Auburn would beat Indiana by 40, bro.
Listen. As an Indiana fan, with all the tradition that we have, we're more like Nebraska when it comes to, like, honestly, like, we're no better than a Nebraska. We're no better than like Wisconsin's a better basketball program than Indiana right now.
100% in our lifetime it has been.
Do you know what I mean? Like
100%, dude.
Indiana has been
Purdue is tenfold better than
Butler has been better than Indiana.
Butler went to back-to-back national championship games. Didn't win either one of them, but
Brad
still.
Stevenson, man.
Yeah,
awesome.
I parlayed that into NBA titles and stuff.
I wish we could get him as our coach.
That's never happened.
I know, but it'd be awesome. But you know what I mean, though? Like, Indiana is mediocre.
At best.
If they didn't have the candy stripe right here, the candy stripe,
yeah,
they might not be known for anything right now.
I'm just saying, man. Well, we think you're going to take another tumble tonight because I think Sparty's going to put it on you.
You're probably right. These kids don't have anything. They're not motivated. Their coach quit. He's retiring after the end of the season because he was going to get fired. Whole bunch of transfers that came in that aren't worth shit. I like transfer portal, but you don't get that connection. You know what I mean? Of the school. I don't know if that makes any sense of what I'm trying to say.
I think that's the thing of the past anyway. Some of these guys, a lot of these kids are.
I feel like football. I mean, there is tradition there, but like football is looked at a little bit more different than basketball on the collegiate level.
Football's king, bro.
You know what I mean? Though it's like basketball. There's more like tradition. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I don't think so. I don't think I can help you out of this one.
Okay.
So we'll just move on from
move on. Next play.
Talk a little NBA.
Yeah, I got the Raptors plus 9.5, baby.
Took the Raptors plus 9.5. Okay. I got two overs tonight, man. I got 2 units on both of them. I took the over in the Knicks Pacers game at 239.5. Is up to 240.5. And
Pacers could probably help it get there, but I don't know about the Knicks, man.
Bro, they're going to score a bunch. But hey, I'll tell you what, in the NBA, I'm about to start doing this on all these. I think every NBA game, I want to do it in the Pistons Bulls game too, but I didn't. But every game that's above 235, I just want to bet the damn over. You ain't going to hit them all, but you're going to hit more than you don't. It's kind of like those Alabama overs.
Listen to this. This is why I took Toronto. And Toronto's a team I don't want to say ride. I don't want to, no Diddy. I've been on Toronto. I've been watching them all year, playing them, betting them, picking my spots. They are 31-20 against the spread, 7-3 in their last 10, 4-10 on the road, 27-17 as an underdog. Flip side, Philly has been awful, 19-31 against the spread, 4-6 in their last 10, 9-16 at home, 7-14 as a favorite.
Okay.
So I like Raptors plus 9.5.
That Philly team's not a very good basketball team either.
Outside of Embiid.
He's a bum.
Exactly.
Tyrese
Is he even playing?
Tyrese Maxey should be the face of that franchise.
I agree.
I love that guy. I think he's a ball player. I think Embiid's a bum.
Paul George is old as shit.
Old as shit. I like Paul George. I always like PG-13, man.
I feel like he's just always a player on a team. You know what I mean? Like I would.
It does feel like he's never been the guy.
He's like a Bradley Beal.
Or I feel like he's not been the guy since he snapped his leg.
Yeah, true.
In that game. He was the guy before then in Indiana.
But when he was in Indiana, he was the guy.
I don't feel like he's been the guy since then. I always liked that cat. But yeah, no, I bet the over but these Knicks Pacers, I got it 239.5. It's up to 240.5. And then that damn Grizzlies Suns, it's gone up all day long. It was at like 243.5 or 244 this morning. It's up to 246 now. I got it over. I think I got it at 246. I don't think it's going to go any higher than that, but it'll be one of those that still go over by 20 points. It'll be like 135 to 120 or something.
I think you're right on the over on the Knicks Pacers.
Both
teams like are trending the green and everything on the over.
Yep, I got 2 unit plays on both of those.
Knicks have gone over 30 times this year, under 22. Pacers over 29, under 22. 6 and 4 out of the last 10 have gone over for both teams. On the road, New York has played 24 road games. 14 of those have gone over. Pacers have played 22 home games, and 14 of those have gone over. And then as a favorite, the Knicks have gone over 25 out of 46 times. And then as an underdog, Indy is 15 over, 6 under. So both teams are trending to the over on in everything here.
I love that.
Right?
Probably be 95 to 93 final.
No, it's going over, dude.
We hope so, Steps.
It doesn't matter what that number is. It's going over.
Kind of what I was thinking. When they're high like that, I almost don't know if they can set them high enough. Till they start setting them at like 254 or something.
Anytime they touch in the 240s, it's
auto bet.
It's a pretty good indicator that it's going over.
I think it's auto bet because, like I said, they usually wind up landing in the 260s.
Yeah, you see a lot of teams like the Hawks are always in the 240s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that one.
I think, like I said, I didn't do it, but you're probably safe betting the over 237 in the Pistons Bulls game too. I didn't do it, but I think that probably does. I'm telling you, man, I think there's something to it. I think about every one that's over 235, I think you just auto bet the over and know at the end of the season you're gonna have more money than you started with.
I like the Knicks Pacers over more than that Grizzlies Suns over.
That's fair, sir. I bet them both. We got 2 units on.
What's that line done for Memphis? Has it moved much? Because I kind of like Memphis there too.
The line have not. I think it was at 4 this morning. I think it moved out a half point. Steps.
Okay, I might take the Grizzly.
Because I was talking about this morning, I was like, why are they favored right there? I was like, I think I might like the Suns at +4. It's moved out. I decided I was like, hell, I'm just gonna root for points.
Suns have been awful against the spread this year. 18 and 33.
Who is?
Suns.
I took the over in their game. I've not really been betting many sides. I've been betting a few sides here and there, but I've been betting mostly totals in the NBA.
Spread for Memphis, they're 33 and 17 against the spread.
Oh.
And almost all of that has been as a favorite. So
damn.
They're covering 23 and 10 as a favorite.
Jeez. That's strong.
Yep. Phoenix is 6 and 13 as a dog, 8 and 17 at home, 4 and 6 in their last 10 against the spread, 18 and 33 on the year.
Okay. B-Max said we build our own bar stool. About to go nuclear, baby.
That's fuck right. Jail stool card poop.
I'll tell you, man.
It's gone up. It's gone. Well, it went way down. Now it's kind of recovering.
Well, now you've only lost some of your money instead of all of it.
Well, I was fortunate enough to cash out and then buy back in. So I cashed out what I initially put back in. So everything that I bought back in was just profit. So I'm working on just profit.
Playing with house money, giving it back to them.
I missed the boat on it, man.
You're just holding it for them.
At this point, I'm just going to let it sit in there. See what happens.
You might as well. If you don't have a big investment in it, you might as well just let it ride now.
It ain't that big.
Yeah, I just let it ride at this point. I ain't buying none of that shit ever.
I agree.
Ever.
It's all just getting in and out at the right time. It's not like
it is, dude. You're gonna have small ass little windows, and most of the windows are gonna be closed before you ever hear about it because all the people on the inside are gonna get all that first, and then they're gonna buy it up, and then one person's gonna wind up selling, and that shit plummets, and it ain't worth nothing. It ain't worth nothing.
Yep.
And that drives me crazy. I don't understand why so many people.
Dude, there's a coin called Fart Coin.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's got their damn coin. We talk all the time about old girl that does the bets, walking bets or whatever. And they did that, and apparently that was a big scam. We're talking thousands of dollars these people wind up making off this stuff. Any highlight bets? Let's see, man. I did wind up putting I I did a parlay tonight, B-Mac, and we've already got started there. I don't even know if it's still alive or not, but I wound up taking all the big favorites, man. Anybody that was like minus 275 or bigger, I just parlayed together. I got it to like plus 350 or something. But I just put a unit on that, man. I didn't go
saw
crazy.
they're putting out some shorts, kind of explaining highlight in like little short versions.
Yeah, Will showed one this morning, man. He did. He showed one this morning. Kind of give you an idea there. I was looking through the other day. Y'all need to go join that contest, man. They got the free contest, the Spark It contest. Will's usually got the description or the link to it and all the descriptions and stuff under the shows. But it's free on Fridays. It's for the Friday highlight match, and top 20 get $20 gift cards to the World Highlight Store. They got some good stuff in that store, man.
I'm going to Miami when y'all are going. I do know that.
Yeah, we'll make that happen, man, for sure. Like I said, I don't know when that's supposed to happen. They want us to come down, check it out, but
I'm like ready tomorrow.
Will's got a whole herd of kids and all kinds of stuff, man.
Then me and you're going.
So we're gonna figure out. There ain't no way he's letting me and you go and he'll not get to go. He would lose his mind. You'll call him. He'll come belling in the chat out of the pharmacy here in a minute. He
ready to go tomorrow.
He's like I said, we got to set it all up, man. They want us to come down, check it out, and I would love to do that. That'd be a lot.
I'll just say I'm Will. I'm Will and you're Cricket.
You just tell them. Yeah, like they don't know. They don't see him or nothing. But no, we love the highlight folks, man. They take good care of us. We really enjoy doing this stuff, man. It's been exciting learning all this, meeting all these dudes. We got Benny coming on the show tomorrow, man. Our guy.
I was
Benny.
gonna say, when's Benny coming back?
Yep,
it's like his third or fourth time back with you
I
guys.
think this will be number 5 now, man. He came in all the way, like 3 weeks in a row on the before the playoffs and stuff, and they won every match. Then he came in after we did a little championship tour. This will be the first time we've had him for this season on his new team. He's on the Devils this season. So, did you make the DraftKings highlight group? I have one made, man, but I'm trying to figure out how to navigate that thing and share it and all this. There's some weird stuff that goes on. I'm telling you, it's not as simple as they make it sound. I do have one, B. McCormick. You can look it up. It's S.
I was supporting
Sports SMES. It's like all capitals highlight or something. Look that up. SMES. Search that on DraftKings, see if you can find it, man. There's one in there somewhere, but I try to reshare some of the stuff, and it wasn't working one day. It could have been some on my end. Y'all know
this would be a great idea. Retractable roof.
We need to pitch out a retractable. Oh, dude, that would be pretty cool.
To have some outside matchups.
Y'all act like that stuff's cheap, man.
Let's just play outside. They should just do like some tournaments outside.
Just have an outdoor court.
Yeah, on the beach. Oh,
yeah, it'd be pretty sweet. You got to think though, man.
I know it's costing
hurricanes and stuff, bro. Weather, it rains down there every damn day.
Yeah, and even though highlight's been around for thousands of years, it's still a growing sport in the United States.
Well, it took a lot of hit back in the 80s. There was a lot of corruption and stuff, a lot of fixed matches and things like that, and so it took a hit for a lot of years. And then they changed the format up some, came out with this battle court format back in 2018, started doing all of these things, trying to grow it. It's grown quite a bit since then, man. But it has. You've seen a lot more people get involved with it. I'll tell you what you got to do. When you try to grow stuff like this, where you got to attack it as the same way I feel about hockey. And I've said this before, all you people out there, anybody who works for the damn NHL, this is what y'all need to do. You got to go after the youth, man. You have to get the youth involved in this stuff. You have to get them playing at a young age, because then when their parents get involved with that, and that's when your parents get interested. And they start, so you have people like me that never played hockey before in their damn life. But if my kids start playing hockey, obviously I've already started getting into it some. But, you even take it to another level. If your kids start playing, you want to learn these things so you can talk about it with them and teach them and all that stuff. So if you want to grow these sports, man, you got to grow it at the youth level and get their parents involved after the fact.
I mean, that's how soccer in America's been. I mean, think about where it was when me and you were kids. It's pretty much non-existent.
Oh, dude, it was. It was.
I mean, our World Cup team was awful.
Oh, it was really bad.
We had one player that played in Europe.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I do.
Now the whole team is playing
Champions League matches and stuff. Yeah, you're right. I'll look at that here in a little bit, B. McCormick, when I get a minute and try to find that thing for you. Like I said, I had it set up one day and it was acting funny. I don't know if it wound up going through or not, but I'll figure that out, man. I will do that. I've been supposed to do that anyway. But yeah, no, it's growing, man. It's growing. I like the game. I like it a lot. It's very exciting. Love meeting these people, hearing how they got into it. A lot of these guys don't come from highlight backgrounds,
Mm-hmm. There's athletes that transition.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool stuff. Well, here's what I'm on tonight, y'all. I do have my picks posted over at sportspicks.locals.com and over on my X at Cricket1414. In the NBA, I am on the New York Knicks, Indiana Pacers over 239.5. I got it 239.5. It's 240.5 now. You're still all right there, I believe. And I got the Grizzlies and Suns over 246. In college basketball, I have a 3-unit play on the balls, -2.5 over Kentucky. I took Mississippi State. I took the money line at -108, but that's moved now, so I wouldn't even mess with that money line at this point. I would just take the -1.5 at -118 right there. But you better get it. You're losing value, man. It's probably about to go up again. I like West Virginia -2.5 at home against BYU, -102 on that one. I took Kansas State +3.5, -110 at home against Arizona, and I took them for a unit +140 on the money line. Took Illinois -7.5, -105 at home against UCLA. I got a 3-unit play on Alabama and Texas over 166.5 at -105. And I think I actually got that one at 165.5. And then, but I still, that number, like I said, that's
Kansas State's your Eastern Michigan.
I feel like they win for me more than your Eastern Michigan Eagles do, though.
I retired from them after they got caught fixing shit. But sorry, go ahead. Michigan State.
You're off the scandal.
Yep.
Off the scandal train.
Yeah.
But 3-unit play on Alabama and Texas over. I got Michigan State -11.5 at home against Indiana. And I took St. Mary's. I got them at -9.5. It's up to 10.5, but they're probably going to blow the doors off in that thing. That's what I got tonight, y'all. Like I said, they're posted over on X and on sportspicks.locals.com. Tell them what you got, Steps.
All right. I got I'm on opposite side there. I'm Florida -1. Still good at 1.5. I got George Mason money line +105. Northwestern 9.5 points tonight. Considering the money line, but Buku talked me out of it. He gave me some good pointers there on all the travel. And then the NBA, I like Toronto +9.5. So I got those 4 plays for you. We did have some soccer bets that hit today. We had UEFA's Champions Leagues games today. Me and Buku, we went 3-1 on the soccer. So we've got some money in the bank to play with tonight.
Playing on the house money, man.
Yep.
What is going on in Champions League right now?
Still group.
Is this just regular season group?
Yeah, it's just the group stuff.
How long does that last?
For a while. They're in the early stages, I think.
Okay.
I think this is like maybe the 3rd matchup. It just started a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I feel like Uncle Bob, like I said, he just got cranked back up with it. I'm sure he'll be getting some more videos out for y'all. He'll send those to me. When he does, I'll get them posted for y'all's previews and all that stuff, man. Tell them where to find you, Steps. We're going to wrap this thing up, man. Try to find some winners this evening.
At heavy_steps on all platforms. That's where you can find me.
That's right, man. Y'all can find me over at sportspicks.locals.com where you can get the great Robert Barnes official picks if you go sign up over there. Or you can find me on X at Cricket1414. Cricket is spelled with 2 T's. We'll be back with y'all bright and early in the morning for your Sports Morning Espresso Shot at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 a.m. Pacific. We got Benny coming on to hang out with us for a little bit. So y'all come in and hang out, man. We love to see y'all. Good luck in all of your wagers this evening. You and your beautiful family stay safe out there. And until next time, good luck.
Good gambling.
And game on.